Resurrection F was terrible, especially in the Dragon Ball Super anime, and hopefully with the Dragon Ball Super remake, I don't know, they might call it Dragon Ball Super Golden Frieza, we can get some great changes, and people can even say like, oh, well, it's got to match Torotaro's manga. Well, Torotaro didn't even get to make his own interpretation of it. He made like a small little promotional manga for the movie. But yeah, I have some ideas I want to talk about, but let me know in the comment section down below if you have any changes you would like for Resurrection F, and make sure that like button, subscribe, and share. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and hopefully we can pull it off, but I need y'all for me to do that. All right, so let's talk about it. First change I would like is that I would like to see Goku and Vegeta fully unlock Super Saiyan Blue while training with Whis, right? Because one of the best changes they did was that we saw a lot of Goku and Vegeta's training with Whis before Frieza shows up. And I know we see like a little punch where we see like their Super Saiyan Blue aura in their punch. But I would like to see that, or just make sure that when Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue against Golden Frieza, it looks really incredible. Like a fusion between the Broly movie Super Saiyan Blue transformation and the regular Super Saiyan Blue transformation, where they have like this white aura that overcomes their body and it breaks apart. So like have a fusion of those two transformations. If you're gonna have Gotenks in this, make sure that he's either a threat or... I'm just tired of Gotenks being used as a joke, because you already have Gotenks in the original Dragon Ball Super run, Battle of Gods, that Gotenks just gets spanked and he gets defeated, and then in this, he like hits Tagoma in the balls, then he defuses, and then later on when he fights Copy Vegeta, he just gets smacked around. So like, yeah, if we're gonna have Gotenks here and Goten and Trunks involved, let them be a threat. Now for Gohan, we all know that for this story to progress the way it's going to, because people are very fixated on the idea of it matching the manga, when they're not going to get rid of like majority of anime like animations. They're going to fix things up, add a few things in there, but they're not going to change the entire story. But I think Gohan should still be able to turn Super Saiyan 2 in this, even though it's still crazy that after like 8 years after the Cell arc, Gohan is still able to at least be somewhere around the realm of his power. When he was a teenager, or when he was an adolescent, because he's 11 years old, he was still able to at least be around that mark, that he loses like pretty much a lot of his power. I think he should still be able to turn Super Saiyan 2. He just can't unlock, he can't use Ultimate Form / Potential Unleashed. I think that would be a good idea for Gohan. And when Gohan is powering up to get Goku, Vegeta, and them to teleport there, he should be able to like tap into his Ultimate Form, but like pass out from the strain of trying to do it without being fully trained into it. A change that I would revert back to the movies that don't have Piccolo die. Piccolo dying was kind of pointless, and it just seems like if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all. Same thing with the Gotenks stuff. So yeah, please don't have Piccolo die. Getting you taken over to Goma's body, I think it can work, because I don't want Tagoma to be like a one-off joke, because it was still funny when the Resurrection F movie came out. Tagoma had all this like hype. He was in the poster. He even had like his shades in the Resurrection not Resurrection F, well, the Resurrection F DLC for Xenoverse 2, just for him to be just like, he does not involve in the movie at all. And Ginyu taking over Tagoma's body would just kind of fulfill that prophecy of Vegeta taking out every Ginyu Force member. So I don't know, I just say do it right this time instead of kind of having it be very poor animation. Now, I think Saiyan Beyond God should be retired, because we already know, especially with Torotaro's manga, what we've seen in the Moral arc, and and especially after the Tournament of Power, that Goku uses Super Saiyan God on a consistent basis. And the entire point of Saiyan Beyond God is to use the power of Super Saiyan God while using regular ki and being your base. That's the entire point of that, so you can go into Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan / Super Saiyan Blue. And yeah, again, we already know that Goku absorbs the Super Saiyan God like ritual power in his base, and he's able to stack that with Super Saiyan, then he goes all the way up to Super Saiyan Blue later on down the road. And people can argue that they don't want Goku to be that powerful. I'm sorry you picked the wrong series. Goku's always been extremely powerful. So I think Saiyan Beyond God should just be replaced with Super Saiyan God. Especially with Goku fighting Frieza. I think it was really cool in the Resurrection F movie that Goku completely dominated Final Form Frieza, but I think it should be a little bit more equal, and then Goku goes Super Saiyan God and fights Final Form Frieza, then he eventually fights Golden Frieza, right? And then we can still keep the weaknesses of Super Saiyan Blue in the manga, but just do perfected Super Saiyan Blue and all that stuff differently and stuff, because people still don't get that perfected Super Saiyan Blue. It's just Goku using the full power of Super Saiyan Blue at all times, and he can still access the aura, just only like in short bursts, but having like that little like glow outline that they did in the Broly movie, I think that'll help as well. But that's besides the point. I think Goku should use Super Saiyan God instead of Saiyan Beyond God, fight Frieza, pushes him to go Golden Frieza, and then once he realizes that Golden Frieza weakness, which is he can't maintain his power for too long. That's when he uses Super Saiyan Blue, and he overpowers Golden Frieza, despite, I guess, if we're going to include the manga weakness, that Super Saiyan Blue, you can't use the full power of it for too long until he later masters it in the Goku Black arc. And I would love, and also let me know if you're enjoying this video so far, because I have plenty of improvements. If you want to add in manga stuff and do different stuff like that, I have plenty of ways to bring in the good of the manga while keeping the great of the anime, and just putting in different storylines. Well, like for example, keeping Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken while also using the Perfected Blue stuff. I have plenty of ideas about that, but if you want to see those ideas, make sure that like button, subscribe, and share. And I have other videos like with the most impactful Super Saiyans and things like that. Like, it's not going to only be Dragon Ball Super Remake content on this channel. I have plenty of other stuff. So let's continue forward. For this arc, they should definitely reuse Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F animation. Just cut out all the CGI, please. I don't want no CGI in none of this. I just want some pure, like, I want the blue form, especially the aura, to look like the Broly movie colors, because I think Spark has already kind of showed that they're moving towards those colors. I even think in the announcement of Dragon Ball Super Broly, I mean, not Dragon Ball Super Beerus, they showed that Goku's using the Broly movie colors. Honestly, I still like the original Super Saiyan Blue aura in the teal hair, not teal hair, it was like Saiyan hair, but I just prefer the current color. So yeah, definitely make it look like that. And Goku should retain the 1-inch punch from the movie, but make it look way more impactful. Like, even when we saw it in the anime or in the movie, it was cool, but I want it to look like One Punch Man season 1 where Saitama does like the death punch and it like blows up a mountain or something. Like, I want it to like be so impactful that he's able to do like shake the universe, but just with a 1-inch punch, to show how much more powerful Super Saiyan Blue is over Super Saiyan God, because it's, it's 50 times stronger, even more than 50 times stronger than Super Saiyan God, right? And also, I remember when I was on Geekdom Stream, because I originally posted all these ideas on Geekdom Stream, that people said that using Super Saiyan God will undermine Super Saiyan Blue, and I just highly doubt it. I think this will kill all the miscommunication where people honestly thought that Super Saiyan God in some ways was like better than Super Saiyan Blue, when outside of stamina, no, it doesn't. And I guess if they retain the regeneration of stuff, but Goku's still able to use healing properties of regeneration even in base in the Granola arc. So yeah, I think that's just part of having God Ki. And but also, I'm probably gonna make a video about it, but God Ki should allow you to survive in space. That's just my opinion on the matter, but I don't know, they might keep that line in the more arc where Goku and Vegeta say they can't survive in space. So regardless, I think Goku should be able to shake the universe when the 1-inch punch. Of course, Goku's mastered his God Ki and stuff at that point. Well, master's a strong word. We're keeping the perfected Super Saiyan Blue thing, but I know he's able to suppress the universe shaking stuff. But that'd just be a cool little thing there. You got to make sure that Super Saiyan Blue looks strong. Like, Super Saiyan Blue is the most prominent form in the series of Dragon Ball Super outside of Ultra Instinct. And I just think that it should have a better introduction, and it just needs that, bro. Especially just make it look powerful, make sure it's animated correctly. And a good twist I'll say is that, have Goku, fight Golden Frieza and Super Saiyan God, notices that he's weakening, then goes Super Saiyan Blue, beats him. And then a change that I would like to see is that Goku, like in the Dragon Ball Super anime rendition, he drops down the base, but instead of being shot by a laser by a sorbet, that he dodges the laser in base, but while he dodges the laser being distracted by sorbet, Frieza shoots Goku in the chest, and that's what shows Goku's weakness of being overconfident, letting his guard down, because he was overconfident because he thought he won the fight by going down the base, and he let his guard down just like he did against Piccolo back in the World Tournament in Dragon Ball. And so I just think that's a way better done thing. And then of course Vegeta comes in and also drop the line where Frieza really thinks that that Vegeta will actually work for Frieza. I think that's dumb. Again, if you want to let Frieza look dumb, sure. And also drop the stuff where Goku and Vegeta are like low-key having like a melee fight over like fighting Frieza. Like, I think it's cool to have like an argument, but actually swinging, I don't know. I just think it's immature for where the character's at currently. Also, I forgot to add this. I was never really comfortable with Goku being the only one who fought Golden Frieza at full power. So when Frieza, like when Goku dodges Sorbet's laser beam and he gets shot by Frieza when his guard is down, have Frieza steal the Sensu beam. Or like maybe Goku has 2 Sensu beams. I remember that Sensu beam is the only reason that Goku's like able to like live after getting shot. But have Frieza take a Sensu beam, heal, and Vegeta's able to fight Golden Frieza at full power and win too, right? Like have both Goku and Vegeta both beat Golden Frieza at full power, and that's how we still give Vegeta beats Golden Frieza, but he beats him at full power, not while he's weakened, so the victory doesn't feel cheapened. Now, This is something where I feel like it's kind of unrealistic, but I think it's just a change that will just quiet down a lot of Vegeta fans and just a lot of complainers. But I think instead of Goku, because the Chekhov's gun is Whis turning back time. Like, it's like the same thing with Xeno, the Xeno button in the Resurrection F saga. I keep saying Resurrection F. I was just stuck in my head. The Future Trunks saga with the Xeno button. That was like a Chekhov's gun. The only Chekhov's gun that Dragon Ball really didn't use was in Dragon Ball Daima with the fusion bugs, right? But yeah, like we still need them to go back in time after somehow, some way, Frieza is able to destroy the planet before Vegeta can unleash a Big Bang attack. But instead of Goku, there's two options we can go. Like, we still want Goku to take out Frieza, you know, to kind of like to screw over Vegeta, then have him teleport with a Warp Kamehameha and take out Frieza, because the fact that he flies over to Vegeta while he's doing the Big Bang attack and he's able to like scream out Frieza before Frieza blows up the planet and he takes him out, just have him use the Warp Kamehameha. But in my opinion, have Goku talk to Vegeta via telekinesis or telepathically, and tells Vegeta to kill him now, and Vegeta's still able to kill Golden Frieza. Because I don't think it's a canon event that Goku has to take out Golden Frieza. I think it's okay to change it where Goku tells Vegeta to shoot him immediately, because he still has time. And I'll just right the wrongs of that arc, in my opinion. So it's been about a week since I did that last recording, and outside of being very afraid that I lost all my momentum, I haven't been able to make a video in so long, and I'm trying to be consistent, yada yada yada, I have found some more information that is kind of bad news for my my remake changes. So in chapter like 31 or 32 of Dragon Ball Super, we see that Frieza has a flashback to the untold story of Torotaro's version of Resurrection F, and it's just pretty much like the same as the movie. You literally see Vegeta about to kill Frieza, and then Goku dashes in and yells out Frieza and takes him out anyway. So it's still a canon event that Goku takes the kill away from Vegeta. So after all of me saying, like, you know, it's not a canon event, you know, Goku can tell Vegeta telepathically to kill him, you can possibly still argue that they can try to make changes, but if you're still going by the logic that they want to throw in some manga stuff while keeping true to the anime's vision but just making it better, in both versions it kind of happens the same. So the only change I can say that works for that is having Goku just teleport, but it's just a high possibility that we're just going to get that same death scene but just animated better. So I'm sorry to the Vegeta fans, but at the end of the day, you can't go strictly by the logic that it has to be like, well, they're trying to make changes to the Master Manga, because at the same time, I made a video talking about the changes I want for Battle of Gods. I want them to either add in Super Saiyan 4 or write something to make Super Saiyan 4 canon to, you know, the Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Super timeline. So either way, if they were to change it to have Vegeta take out Golden Frieza, that would be fantastic. But if they're trying to match it with the manga, and that also has to be a thing, then it'll go that way. There's also some extras I wanted to say. With Goku dodging Sorbet's energy blast get hit by Frieza, there's also another alternative. You could have that Frieza put his own, like, I don't know, Golden Frieza energy into the ray gun to justify it, and now just, you know, they don't have to, because, you know, we've seen so much of the ray gun stuff in Dragon Ball FighterZ, things like that. So if you were to change it where it's not a common ray gun, it was Frieza putting his own energy in there, that might also help it out, and you don't have to reanimate stuff. I don't know, I just think Goku dodging Sorbet's ray gun blast and then Frieza shooting him just makes a lot more sense. And there's some people that I've seen in the comment sections while I was prepared for this video to come out saying that Goku should only use Super Saiyan God and save Super Saiyan Blue for Universe 6 arc or the Goku Black arc. I don't know about that. I will be making a future video talking about my remake for Universe 6 in the Future Trunks saga, because I do want to talk about how we can keep perfected Super Saiyan Blue and Blue Kaioken, because they both exist in the manga as well, but do it in a way that is appealing, because when you go into all that, it goes into how weak do you want the Fusion monster to look and things like that. So regardless, yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. What is your favorite change? My favorite two changes, obviously, is Goku dodging Sorbet's laser, but getting shot by Golden Frieza instead. It makes a lot more sense because Goku's in base. And because, like, also, too, like, let's just say that Goku's, like, realizing that he's, like, can't use the full power of Blue for too long, and he drops down the base. Like, that'd be fantastic. And have Vegeta being told by Goku via telepathically to kill Frieza immediately, and boom. I think that helps this arc go from like one of the worst arcs in Dragon Ball. Well, it's mostly because the animation in the original. I don't think the story's that bad, but I think a lot of those changes can fix this up. Let me know in the comment section down below what changes you would make, and I got a lot more videos coming in the future. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and I hope y'all support. Let's go and get 100K subscribers and all the way to 1 million, man. So, SonTJ out. Peace. Love you all.